Okay. We live? We good? Everything working? I hope so. Because if not, we're gonna have a problem. It means I don't know if how long the video is going and how long the intro is gonna be. Okay, it's going. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Ishto here. Today we're looking at a new map. This is my 100 subscriber thank you map. Now this map is called Adrift. And there's not really a big description on the map. Here's the details. This is thanks for my 100 subs to get here. Adrift is a medium-sized open world map. I say medium-sized because it's not like most of my maps where it covers the entire thing. There's a few different things on it. And before we get into the map, stay tuned in the end of the video so I can give people a little more information about my channel and social media things, because I know I have those down in the description below, and I don't know if some people look at that. Well, I could just say it now. If you have a Twitter, I have a Twitter. It's up on the top of my channel, on the home part of my channel, near the channel art, and it's also down in the description of every single one of my videos, so people can go, follow, and I'll try to post whenever I can, give people updates and whatever else. But anyways, let's get right into this map. Now, this map has 3 different locations, technically 3, but if we're talking about island standpoint, there's only 2. There is a Covenant area to this map, as you can see in this photo. There's foreigner areas, and there's a UNSC human-like area and it's supposed to separate people from who wants to be on what base. If you're like a fan of Covenant, you can stay there. If you're a fan of foreigner, you can stay like in the middle of everything. If you're a fan of UNSC human stuff, you can go to the other side of the map and chill and whatever else. Now, I've tested this map gameplay-wise because I wanted to make sure that everything was, working properly. Everything was going smoothly. I did not want people to get spawned and killed. I didn't want people to, spawn constantly in the same area. I wanted to try to make sure the map felt okay. So I had to go into the fray of being in battle and respawning in areas, and to be honest, everything seemed perfectly fine. A lot of times it was hard to find people, but that's just how the map is. Now, as everyone knows, I'm an aesthetic person. I try to make maps aesthetically pleasing. I try to make it functional in the process as well. And trying to get a functioning map along with an aesthetically pleasing map is kind of hard sometimes. Anyways, here we are on the main island. We're not on the other island. The other island is in the far back corner of the map. Over here. Now on this map we have prefabs by Darth Dreas, prefabs by myself, and some people might look at this one prefab and say, oh, that's Forge Labs. No, I prefabbed it myself. I recreated something that he showed on his channel, and I will say that yes, it is something that he showed how to build. So now this here is my own custom light bridge, and here's these glass decorative pieces that are made by Darth Dreas along with this foreigner structure here. This is a little island that you can kind of go to if you just want to be chill, and there's not a whole big purpose behind it. I want there to be a purpose. I haven't figured out what to add for a switch yet. I will update maps as time goes on. Even if I can't update it, then I won't update it. But this is just one small area with a couple weapons to this can kind of be a DayZ map, I guess. I don't know how that would play as a DayZ map, but we could only see how that goes. There is one Wraith, and I need to fix the grass, although that doesn't really seem that noticeable unless you look at it really closely. And I might go into Forge later today and actually put names, like location names for these areas, so that way it's not just blank and they all have a specific name for themselves. Now we're going to go around the left of the island, and then we'll go back up through here. So around the island, I tried to make it look as natural as possible. I also wanted to have something in the center to let people know that I do try to put attention to detail everywhere. Okay, I have to jump here. Got a nice little area with water down there. It kind of looks like a cave. Wanted the center of the island to not only be I wanted it to not only be like an area you can kind of go into, but it also a place where I guess you can also kind of like if there's too many people, like if a big group of people who are friends join, I mean you can kind of sit in there and get away from all that crazy stuff. Now, my favorite parts about this map is the beach areas. Whenever I've made a few maps in the past, the beach doesn't always look the greatest. The sand seems to be going into the water, and you don't really seem to be actually in, like on a beach. So with this map, I did a better job with that, and I've done a little bit more of a better job with terrain here and there. I've gotten a little bit better with it, and as I've said in past videos, as time goes on, the more you forge, the better you get, because, you know, practice makes perfect. And we will go to that here in a little bit. I need a vehicle, so this video doesn't take 20 years. We're going around the entire island. It takes about 1 minute and 15 seconds to sprint around this entire island on foot, just going in a big giant circle. I wanted to test out the time it took to get from one place to the other. It does take quite a bit of time. It's to help make the map feel large and not really small. And this prefab here is also by Darth Duraeus, a good forger. He makes a lot of cool foreigner prefabs. He's made some classic looking stuff, forge objects from Halo Reach. And I'm very thankful for that, because a lot of that stuff I wish made it into Halo 5, but it didn't. So him remaking a lot of those things is pretty awesome. I do enjoy seeing those things, so that way people can, you know, build some old style maps. Now this here, I tried to make this area as a place for people to take screenshots. This right here is just really, I thought it looked really nice. You got a cool planet in the background. You got the trees, you got the grass, the bushes, the rocks here. It's just a nice looking area. And over here, this is the another beach. And I like where I started building this map, because the sand going into the terrain right there is very nice. Now, if you have a gunfighter magnum or some type of magnum on this map, 2 mags from this thing takes out this shield. Don't use a rocket launcher. It takes 10 rockets to destroy this thing. How do I know this? I watched somebody try to do it, and they took them a long time to do it. But here we are. We're at the Covenant area. This is one of my prefabs. I'm pretty sure this is available for people to bookmark along with these hallways. And for somebody who might look, these I cannot fix. This is something that happens when this is kind of like a thing that happened on Halo Reach, where some objects would shift slightly, and it's something because, and this is also on one of my other maps. It has done the same exact thing. That was not like that in Forge. Back here we have a small Covenant armory, and I will make these into prefabs. These are my own custom-like Covenant crates. Thought they looked nice, like old-style Covenant stuff. Going back here, I have finally made this into a prefab, this giant Covenant room. What I will do is I'll take a screenshot and I'll put it for available to bookmark after this video is done, so everyone can use this. They have already custom terminals and all that for people to use, and I wanted to make sure people had some decent looking Covenant monitors, because a lot of people just kind of throw stuff on. It kind of looks a little bit weird, and I'm not saying that what they did is terrible. It's just that sometimes some things don't look a little bit out of place, and things could have been made a little bit better than what they were. And there's always room for improvement and things like that. Moving on, we shall now go to the side of the UNSC. Now and the one thing I try to do with this place is I try to make sure this place was covered, because I will show you at the UNSC side why it needed to be covered. Now, this map does take up all of Title, kind of. That is built near the edge of the map. That is built in the far back right corner of the map. Now, I want to say real quick, I'm not the only one that worked on this. I will give credit where it is due. Legion Soldier 12, a friend of mine who's also in, he's also in the community that I'm going to be talking about more as time goes on, that I'm going to try to work on. He helped me get the size of the map down correctly. He helped walk around and help me get to where the land wasn't too large for people to run around on. And the other person is James OO, if I can find his name, because I don't know his full gamer tag. James OO5 SII. He helped me with these teleporters. These teleporters would only, when I was first making them, would only let ghosts go through, but he helped me figure out that the teleporter's height, helps you teleport tanks and warthogs through. We had to put 2 different teleporters, one for light vehicles and one for heavy vehicles, so that way all types of vehicles could go through the teleporter. And I could not have finished this map without his help. I thank him for that. Now over here I try to give enough cover so that way no one could snipe somebody at the UNSC place through the island. Try to make sure there was a lot of cover, make sure it was a little bit balanced. Now the UNSC place, I enjoy it more, and if anybody's seen Forge Labs, yes, UNSC Fort, he made a video on how to make these things. I recreated this myself in my own Forge game, because I wanted to see because I followed his tutorial step by step to make sure that I did it properly, and I didn't just take it from him. But around here we have weapons in these crates. Got a bunch of battle rifles. I try to put a lot of UNSC weapons because the Covenant side, they have 5 ghosts, 2 wraiths, and multiple different areas with weapons located at it. I tried to make this look like a full-on UNSC fort with panels there for repair like some wall that's if it gets a hole blown in it or whatever. Put tools on the shelf, bags, tires, vehicle jacks. I made sure there was an area for the scorpion and the warthogs to sit on, so that way they weren't just sitting on this floor, and it made sure that the floor wasn't just one whole color, because I wanted to have a little bit more of a detailed look to it. Going up this tower, I tried to give the tower a good height so you can snipe people if you have a sniper rifle. In here I saw some people on maps use these seats as boxes that hold grenades or weapons, so I kind of replicated, so I did the same exact thing. If, for a DayZ map, there is one of these weapon things here. There is not a Covenant one. I need to add that one down. DMR up here. You have a nice view of everything out there, and a nice view of part of the Covenant area over there. And I tried to make sure nobody would, get totally destroyed on the map. Now, my friend Legion's probably going to yell at me, but he has a secret sniper. It's not that secret. If you can figure out how to get to it, then congratulations, you can have the sniper rifle. But he wanted a sniper on the map for himself, and I told him I was going to add one anyways. But a lot of times when we host socials, when someone grabs the sniper, they kind of go a bit crazy and just kill everybody instead of, letting people explore and do whatever else they wanted to do. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the map. You got to see it on foot. You got to see all the stuff that's on it. Good thing about the map is the light bake isn't crazy out of place, so a lot of the shadows work properly at a good distance. A lot of objects are not darker than the other from like really far away. Happy that works. That's working properly. I want to add a Banshee or a Wasp to the map, but with most of the gameplay I've had, everything seems perfectly fine with how it is right now. It doesn't seem like anything needs a change or needs anything added. So the map runs well, and I hope you guys enjoy playing on the map and going around hosting like lobbies. And if you and a lot of the weapons on the map have basically full ammo in it, so if you do host a DayZ map, a game, that will probably not be the greatest thing. So, and I will say you can get up here if you want to. There has been people that can get up there with a ghost. they'll drive the ghost or a warthog up this. Yes, a warthog can get up that rock. Warthogs can, or they're spider hogs now. And I tried to make a little foreigner look. I wanted to make a foreigner thing, but the budget, kind of scared for it. Like a foreigner detailed top area, so that way it's not just blank, but it out of sight, out of mind, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter, on social medias down below, so that way you can, you know, keep up with what I'm doing. I'll try to post on whenever I upload a video, it gets sent to Twitter and people on Instagram. Yes, I have that too. I try to share on there to get other people know, because a lot of people kind of look at stuff, but sometimes they don't come look at my videos, sadly. But anyways, again, with this map, thank you everyone for getting me to 100 subs. The goal for next year is 200. If that's possible, then awesome. Be happy about it. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.